The other sort of a bit of a thing that I did, because I did a blog post about it, about all the sort of changes that I made, the different approach that I'd taken to even like the one before, the Scott McLaughlin multiple championships video. Oh, by the way, there's a cat in the room and he's purring like mad.
Oh, I can't hear him.
Yeah. Oh,
Little,
hang on.
Felix.
Yeah.
Little Felix. It's a shame this is like a podcasty thing, because then you could insert the footage from that Borderlands episode.
No, he doesn't want to jump up. He's got a hurt leg.
Oh.
Yeah. But he's just sitting there purring. I've got my headphones on and he's so loud.
Is this all going in the video? I hope so. Just talking about a cat.
Yeah.
Let's have a podcast called About a Cat, and we'll just talk about a cat.
Yes. Just cat stories.
Welcome back to About a Cat. This episode is about a cat.
Yep. This is the very first one about a cat. Welcome to the 100th video about a cat. No, but I think so one of the things that I changed was I got rid of my little character in the video.
I noticed that, yeah.
Yeah. I just couldn't find a spot that it really felt like it needed to be there, so I just went, nah, I'm not going to do it. It doesn't feel right, it'll feel shoved in, so I'm just going to leave it as it is, and, the video develops as it naturally does, and
Yeah,
so,
fair enough.
no more character. Because I gradually phased him
forever?
out. I don't know about forever, but not for the next one, but I don't know what the next one's going. I kind of know what the next one is, but it's not done yet, so and I'm not working on it actively, so once I've done a video, it's time to look at different things, think about other stuff.
Yeah, well, you're like me, where one of the most fun parts about making a video is making it, and then when you're done making it, you're like, I want to start thinking about my next project,
Yeah.
Not to dwell too long.
Improving the structure of the video, because, and I think it's improved for each video, but I think it's been a pretty significant thing for this one that I've just posted, the Resurrector Race team, compared to the Scott McLaughlin Multiple Championships one, which is, this time I continue to remind you what the video's about.
Right.
And
with the interval parts where it like shows what sections of the video it is.
Well, I think that's been a common feature, but I improved that a little bit. I changed the way that it appears on the screen, so I show like the contents, and then I fade that out, and then it's got like a little green, glowy sort of title, and then you get a bit of an idea about where we're at. So I thought that was a good idea to do, because it didn't seem as effective before, and so I wanted to improve it a little bit. But I changed the way that I wrote the video, and then
did you rewrite it?
Well, I didn't rewrite it. I just changed what I wanted the video to be like before I started writing it. So I knew that I wanted to, at the end of each paragraph, I'd make sure to sort of remind us about, this is about Walkinshaw and Andretti United and the drivers they could choose. And so
like writing an essay where you got to keep bringing it back to the point. Yeah,
because I go off on tangents in all the other ones, and by the end of it, you're like, what's this video about again?
It's really just to keep yourself in check more than anything.
Yeah, because like the retirement video is just kind of me talking about every V8 supercar driver ever, and then the Simona one is about. It's like I start off talking about Simona, and then I talk about a bunch of other drivers, and then I talk about Simona.
Well, at least you finish it off on the same.
Yeah, note. So I do wrap it up, but I think reminding people about what it's supposed to be about is important, because it is really easy to go off on tangents when I'm talking about something that I know lots about. Like in the Scott McLaughlin one as well, I kept on, like there's so many different drivers that have won the championship before him, and so I just talked about that a lot for each of those drivers that had won the championship.
Mm.
And so I think I could have done a better job writing that one to compare Scott McLaughlin to those previous drivers.
You would have wanted to make it more so every time you talked about another one, you link it back to Scott McLaughlin.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
I did that for Walkinshaw and Andretti United with the Resurrector Race team. Is that when I talked about Brad Jones Racing, I talked about Walkinshaw and Andretti United. And when I talked about, I mean, it starts off not really giving those examples and the comparisons, because I wanted to sort of build up to it. But it just turned out the way it did, and I think I just wanted it to flow and settle into the way it turns out. And I think that's usually the nice way in that things should go. Is that
Yeah, I mean, it's the flow.
don't worry
of
about it too
It's
much. Just don't try to force anything. You just end up where you feel like you're ready to end up,
Yeah, I guess.
and that's what I did.
I mean, you know, it's YouTube. It's not like anyone's going to rake you over the coals for not structuring it super well or anything like that. But it is good that you are paying attention to that kind of stuff and seeking to improve it and things.